Hello and welcome to this third article in the series Leadership in the Post-COVID 19 World. Every cloud has a silver lining. The current crisis has at least two of them. The first one, you get an opportunity to challenge the status quo, to build a roadmap for your organization, the kind of organization that you always wanted. Second, you have time available to plan and execute the transformation to take it there. So let us look at the change equation, which is D multiplied by V multiplied by P should be greater than R for change to happen. In the first article in this series, we explored how the current COVID-19 crisis can be leveraged as an opportunity to create a reason for change. D, dissatisfaction with the existing provides the why for change. Why to make a change. In the second article, we explored the role of a leader in creating hope for a better tomorrow. Here, we looked at V, the vision that establishes what should be transformed and what should the organization after transformation should look like. Now, in this third article, and this is also the final article of the series, we explore P, the process to get there. The recipe of how to convert the vision into reality using our change equation. Also, what you can do in next 10 to 15 days to prepare for change is recommended here. Well, this is just a recipe and it covers only the basics and has ample scope for you to add your own special ingredients, something that is specific to your culture or your business. To make the flavors work together, it is important for you to understand the fundamentals. And just like any other recipe, our recipe also comes with two sections, the ingredients and the directions. So let us have a look at the recipe. For a productive transformation, you will need to handle 4 ingredients: strategy, people, processes, and technology. Strategy is the first one. It impacts the consistency of decision making across the organization. In absence of a clearly articulated strategy, people tend to either take decisions based on their personal value system, or more often, they delegate the decision making upwards to avoid any responsibility. This can lead to the senior management being swarmed with Z category decisions and not having enough time to assess the situation. It hampers growth as size of the company increases. Many small and family-run businesses suffer from this problem. The second ingredient of a transformation recipe is people. People have different motivations and value systems. Their decisions are based on their perceived capability, their perceived power equations, that is the structure in the organization, and the societal acceptance, which you can also say is the culture of the organization. Transforming the business requires transforming the collective value system of the organization, which means working on people and how they take decisions. Next two ingredients of transformation are processes and technology. Processes and technology can both facilitate as well as hamper the decision making. People are most likely to take the path of least resistance. If you ever wondered why people are not following the laid down processes, you can begin by examining the ease of executing the processes. The more complicated the process and technology, the more fractured the decision making will be. So we use process and technology as facilitators so that if that is the easiest path to follow, people will follow that path consistently to achieve results. Now that we have listed all the ingredients, let us come to the directions. Directions for transformation is a subject of many books. It's simple but not easy at all. It is about using the ingredients in a manner to maximize their impact. At a high level, the process or the directions for transformation can look something like this. You start with a vision. The vision needs to be simple, inspiring, and emotional. Then you get the commitment of the top team. Here, if you require, you also get the right people at the top, the people who can drive this kind of a change and transformation. Step number 3, build a strategy. Look at what will make you win. Look at how will you measure successes. It is important to have a scorecard to know whether you are winning or not. Step number 4, get the right people, the right capabilities and values that will help you further your agenda. Step number 5, define all the processes. While defining the processes, make sure that you are clearly identifying the value delivery processes, the support processes, and the management processes to hold all of these together. Step number 6, decide appropriate organization structure. Do remember, the organization structure is one of the important ingredients in making it easy for people to make decisions. A complicated organization structure or a bureaucratic organization structure can severely hamper the speed of decision making and hence the speed of change or transformation. Step number 7, evaluate and deploy technology solutions. It is important that the technology that you use is affordable, it is secure, and most importantly, it is scalable. You do not want to end up paying later on for a bad decision taken earlier. So by this time, the basic deployment is done. So step number 8 is to set up a constant review and upgrade cycle. This could be your PDCA or PDSA cycle, the one that will make sure that you are constantly making incremental improvements on an ongoing basis. Once you have all of these available, step number 9, it is time to execute the plan, which means roll out things one at a time. The ones which are more complicated or more urgent, rolled out first, test the waters, make relevant changes, and keep on deploying and adding in new features the way you have planned things out. Finally, it is important that as a leader, people see you being absolutely convinced and committed to this transformation. And for that, you need to be the change you want to see. Wow, that was a mouthful. We have only touched the tip of the proverbial iceberg here. As I said, it is simple but not easy. We will take up the details of decision-making processes and the ingredients and transformation process in much more detail in an upcoming series of articles. For now, the opportunity lies in utilizing the downtime to create the organization of your dreams. If all you could do during the lockdown is to come up with a shared vision with your top team, that is step number 1 and 2 given here, and to make some headway in defining strategy and capabilities required to execute them, which is step number 3 and 4, you would have overcome the core inertia that stops you from turning your intentions into reality. In conclusion, I invite you to maximize this downtime. Take a head start. Be prepared for the post-COVID-19 world. I would like to leave you with the words of Steve Jobs, who said, "To me, ideas are worth nothing unless executed. They are just a multiplier. Execution is worth millions."